Okay, now leading into that, a couple days ago you put up a tweet saying something to the effect of, I wish it didn't come to this. I've got some big news coming in the next couple days. Y'all stay tuned. Is this essentially the big news or the big announcement you were talking about, or is that something unrelated?
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just didn't want to put it out there that, oh, I'm leaving psychopathic and let people speculate on it.
Sure, sure.
I
You wanted
mean,
to. You
I'm
wanted
one of
to.
those people.
Sorry, go
I'm one
ahead.
of those people that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm one of those people that I sometimes I say things when I shouldn't. Like I really shouldn't have said. I really shouldn't have made that tweet saying that I've been putting this off for too long or whatever, because all that did was make people speculate. But in thinking back on it, I shouldn't have done it. But I'm just one of those people that I'm so comfortable with, like, juggalos, and I mean, even though it's on Twitter and it's not face to face, I'm just so comfortable. I mean, if you follow me, if you know me, I interact with juggalos on Twitter on a daily basis, and I'm right there, and I mean, I say things that's going on in my life. I tell them things, and sometimes it's probably a bad thing to do that, and sometimes it might get me in trouble, and sometimes it might cause speculation. But like I said, I'm just so comfortable with it, and I'm just one of those people that are so spontaneous to where, like, I'll just be sitting there and have a thought, and almost like, it's almost like turning to your friend and expressing the thought that you have in your head. But I get on Twitter and express it to the juggalos. So I mean, like I said, that's gotten me in kind of trouble sometimes. But with me, I'm just real. I mean, Boondox and David Hutto are the same people. You know what I'm saying? I put on the paint and I get on the stage and I do my thing. But when I take the when the paint's on and when the paint's off, I'm still David. I'm still the same person. It's like you're not gonna meet Boondox and meet David, in two separate situations and be able to tell the difference. But besides how I look, of course, having the paint on, I mean, I'm just me, and I mean, I can't be anything else. So yeah, I mean, I probably shouldn't have said that because it did cause speculation. But I just, like I said, I'm spontaneous and I'm comfortable with the juggalos, so I just speak my mind.
Okay, and so now, with all that said, I just want to be extra clear here. Over the last couple months, you've been hinting at the next Boondocks album that would be called, I believe it was Glock Therapy. Um, do you know, like, are there any updates with this album, especially, officially? Like, I suppose now you will be releasing that independently. Is it still got the same name? Do we have a release date? Things along that line.
Well, Glock Therapy was actually going to be the name of a Turncoat Dirty CD, which, if you know Turncoat Dirty, that was my
Mm-hmm.
the name I went under before Boondocks. And I wanted to release a Turncoat Dirty CD, not because I'm tired of doing Boondocks, but it's because I really do love doing the gangster rap shit. Like when I get to do Riders, when I get to be Young Dirt, I love it. I mean, that's if you listen to me before I was on Psychopathic, a lot of my shit was that gangster type stuff, because I mean that's how I grew up. I mean, I grew up in the hood. I grew up around all that shit, and that's what I started out doing when I started rapping. I mean, I was in metal bands and stuff, but I mean, when I started rapping, because I had grown up in the situation of living in, the hood and being around guns and being around violence, that's what I started rapping about. And I love doing it. And when the reason I wanted to do a Turncoat Dirty album is because the reality of me doing a Young Dirt album, it just, you know, it never happened. It just never was the right time at Psychopathic for me to just, straight up do a Young Dirt album. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll do a Turncoat Dirty album just because I love doing that style. I mean, that's what, like I said, that's what I started doing when I first started rapping. But that's what Glock Therapy, that's what that is. The Boondox album that I was working on, um, I've got probably 10 songs recorded for a new Boondox album. It's just that with everything going on at Psychopathic, like, I mean, shit's crazy up there with, ICP's new release coming out, I mean, and everything, and just everything that's going on up there. And because I live down here, I mean, my shit, of course, me not being up there in the offices and being, in people's face all the time, my shit got overlooked. So it didn't, come about. But I've got, like I said, like 10 songs recorded for a new Boondocks album. But just the way things are, me being down here and not being up there and pushing my shit like I should, or however you want to put it. I don't say should because, I mean, like I said, I like living down here with my family. I don't feel bad about not moving up to Detroit. But I don't know, just because of all that, it just kind of got lost in the shuffle, I guess. But, I mean, the songs are there, and I am still kind of slowly working on it, but I'm doing it on my own budget. Excuse me. So, it's just going real slow because everything that's been done so far for the Boondocks album has been out of my pocket. And I mean, I just ain't got bank like that, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, every little bit of money that I have that I can sink into it for studio time down here, or for a beat down here, I'll do it. But I just ain't rolling in dough like that, so it's just a work in progress.
Okay, and so do you have do you have an album name already picked out?
Well, the album name was gonna be Shotgun Funeral. One of the dudes on Twitter, actually, Desert Terrorist. He's a real cool dude. He's I don't know, his tweets are fucking. He just tweets some dope shit. So I kind of picked up on him and started following him. And he's a real cool dude. And he actually said the name. So I kind of picked up on it because I liked it and was going to use that. I still might. I mean, when it comes out, it's just I don't know really when it's going to come out and how it's going to come out at this point.
I gotcha. And what about, do you have any sort of speculated release date at this point, or is it still too early to tell?
It's too early. Like I said, I don't even know how it's going to come out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what what's going to happen with Psychopathic. I mean, when they hear the interview, they're probably going to have a thought, thoughts that I've been feeling this way, or that, they feel that way because I'm not up there. Because like I said, it's my fault for not being up there. But then again, I can't be, excuse me, how do I say this? It's my fault for not being up there, but I can't feel bad for wanting to be near my family. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, and I don't think
So,
anybody would blame you for that.
so I mean, when this comes out, I mean, I'm sure they're gonna, kind of know that I've been feeling that way, and they've probably been feeling the same way. Like, he's never up here, so what's the point, or whatever? Probably not, to that point. But so, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with Psychopathic. I don't really know what their feelings gonna be about this, and I really didn't want to even say anything until I actually sat down with them. But the shit that happened today, and I mean, you can put the blame on me for what happened because I did make that tweet the other day about putting it off. I mean, you can put all that blame on me or whatever. So I'm not trying to put that off on anybody else. I really shouldn't have did that until I was actually ready to make a statement or whatever. But because everything did happen today and all the bullshit that went down, I just had to make a statement, and I wasn't going to get on here with all the other speculation going on, and I wasn't just going to get on here with you and, just make a statement saying that I'm pissed off about what happened on Twitter. I was, with all the speculation going on, I just said, fuck it, I'm going to get on here and tell everybody what's up. I wasn't just going to get on here and, act, wiggle my finger at whoever fucked my Twitter up. I was going to get on here and be real, so I really haven't had the chance to talk to anybody up there about this in detail. So, I mean, I don't know how they're going to feel or what's going to happen, but I just want them to know that I know that it's my fault for not being up there, why I get looked over. But then again, I'm not going to feel bad for, wanting to be with my family.
Okay, then. Boondox, this has been an amazing interview. I want to thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to do this. I think we've got a Juggalo Mother's Day for the history books here, man. All things considered. But is there anything else that you'd like to say to all your fans listening right now? I have a feeling that this is going to be one of the most viewed Faygoluvers interviews in quite a long time.
I want to say that to all the juggalos out there, I love y'all. That's for real. I mean, nothing's ever going to change that. If you ever hear anybody say anything in my name that's not coming out of my mouth that's anything negative about juggalos, just know that it's not true. Because, I mean, y'all mean more to me than that, and I have so much more respect for, the juggalo family to say anything negative about them. I mean, like I said, they put food on my kids' plate, and at the end of the day, my kids and keeping them fed are the most important things in my life. So, I mean, anything negative ever said in my name about juggalos that didn't come out of my mouth in a face-to-face or, interview or, that it's not me, because I'm never going to say anything negative about juggalos. And to Psychopathic Records, like I said, I got nothing but love, nothing but respect, and I owe them, I pretty much owe them my life, because before I got with them, I mean, I was in a pretty bad way. They pretty much saved my life, and I got nothing but love for them and nothing but respect for them, and I hope to continue a relationship with them. And I also want to thank Faygoluvers. I want to thank you for taking your time to get out, to hit me up and let me do this, because of all the bullshit that went on today. I've been feeling pretty bad about the whole thing, so you're really the shit for, getting on here and letting me speak my mind. And it's just all love to you, all love to Psychopathic, all love to Juggalos, and fuck whoever did that fucking hacking thing or whatever they did to get in my account. The only person that I don't have love for today is that motherfucker, and I hope that I'm able to find out who it was.
I got you, man. And, Docs, thank you so much again for, it was an honor. Anytime I can, interview you or do anything to help out, absolutely. And, just thank you for taking the time out to do the interview. We've got mad love for you. And, I think that's all I got to say. This has been Boondox and Big Ian, and we're out.